Hi, it's Esterina. Welcome to week 4 of Back to the Basics. Today we are going to spend a few minutes exploring table pose or Barmanasana. So let's get on the mat and just learn a couple of things that maybe you didn't know or forgot, or maybe you're an expert and you're just going to practice with me. Not that I'm an expert. All right, I'll see you on the mat. So table pose. It's not a pose we think about a lot because it's sort of a transitional pose, moving from down to up or up to down. Sometimes we do poses out of it like sunbird or cat-cow, but it's actually a beautiful pose all in and of itself. You can get really engaged and kind of get some work done just sitting there. So let's get into it. We're going to get on our hands and knees, and the knees are going to be about hip distance apart. Take a little glance back there. Back feet are on the ground, the tops of the feet are on the ground. The fingertips are nice and wide, and they're also about hip distance apart with the shoulders. We have the spine completely in a line, so it's one long line, nice and flat from the tailbone up the vertebra right to through the crown, so through the back of the neck. So we'll just get into that for a second and we'll do some more micro adjustments. To get the back nice and flat, you might have to tuck the tummy a little bit. We don't want to have that kind of, pulling down kind of thing. We want to be nice and even, the whole spine even. Tadasana, think about that mountain pose from week 1 where we gently tucked the tummy in or rotated the pelvis up just a little bit. That's where we want to be here. And remember, there we had middle part of the foot facing toward the front of the mat. Same thing here. We had the feet parallel to the sides of the mat. Same thing here. We're going to have the outer part of the leg parallel to the outside of the mat on both sides. Now, we don't want to be putting a heck of a lot of weight in the wrists. Think about sort of pressing into the fingers and using that as sort of a base and gently lowering the wrists without putting a lot of pressure on them. Where we want to hold the pose is from the tummy. So if you're really like gripping, ungrip, engage the core, and relax and breathe. The shoulders are slightly engaged, ever so slightly, kind of leaning a little toward one another. And we're gonna sort of make the heart pull out. The neck is long, the breath is soft, the jaw and everything else is relaxed. And that's table or Barmasana. We usually flow from cat and cow here. That's where you flex the spine. But that in between, when you're just at table, it could be a very engaging pose. You might even feel the heat building if you're holding it this whole time. That's a wrap for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week. Thanks.